This is a test of the Rode VideoMic NTG plugged directly into the Canon C70 in the 3.5mm jack. The mic is set to level 7 out of 15. Anything above level 8 distorts, even if there is headroom. The C70 is set to input level 18 out of 100. This seems to be the cleanest gain staging of the 3.5mm mic jack. And my voice is sitting right around -8, -10 dB on the scale. The limiter is on, but I'm not getting close to clipping yet. This is a test of the Kondor Blue Mini XLR to 3.5mm adapter cable plugged into the input 1 on the C70, and the 3.5mm is plugged into the Rode VideoMic NTG. It is very noisy. I'm wearing headphones and listening to it right now. The microphone is set at level 8. It is getting a very low amount of signal, and the camera's gain for the input is set to 10 out of 10 to get a signal strong enough to reach 10 decibels. I do believe there's a issue with this cable, and I will be reaching out to Kondor Blue to see if they will replace it. The input mic trim, there are additional settings for the XLR input. Input mic trim is set to 0 dB and the attenuator is off. This is the same setup as before, but I did turn up the input mic trim to +6 dB so that I could turn down the input level, the gain, to 8.5 out of 10. I believe it sounds just as noisy as before though, if not more noisy. I have turned up the trim I've just turned up the trim to +12 dB and turned down the input level, the gain on the camera to 6 out of 10 on the level scale. I'm sitting just under 10 dB on the meter. So this does not seem to be a solution for the camera. Just for fun, I've turned on the attenuator. The attenuator is now on. The noise level is low, but so is my signal. The signal to noise ratio is very bad with this Kondor Blue Cable. Okay, now we are running with the Rode VideoMic NTG set at level 8, or level 8? Yeah, level 8. And if I go above level 8, I still get distortion, even if there's headroom. I think that's just kind of an issue with this Rode VideoMic NTG. Just self-distorts inside of the unit, although the EOS R somehow keeps it clean just for a few clicks higher than this. The mic is plugged into the C70 via its original cable, going into a Rode VXLR adapter into an XLR to XLR mini adapter from Lowe. The mic trim is set to 0 and the attenuator is off. My vocal levels sitting somewhere between -10 and -8 dB on the meter. The limiter is on, but I'm not hitting the clipping point yet. This seems to be pretty clean. In fact, this I'll review the clips, but this might be even cleaner than plugging the mic directly into the camera to the 3.5mm mic port. Yeah, we'll play with some of this gain staging with the mic trim and the attenuator to see if we can get it any cleaner. And we'll run this all through a spectral analysis to see if we're losing frequencies below 200 and below 100 hertz. Okay, so I'm gonna go and turn on mic trimming. I am boosted 6 dB, so I need to turn down. Oh, I should also mention before the trim, let me turn that back off. My mic input level on the camera is not level 6, it is level 2.5. It's very low on the input level, which probably explains the low noise floor. Now, if I go to mic trimming and turn it up 6 dB, I am much closer to clipping. I'm going to turn my mic level down. I am right at level 2, and I'm still a little hotter than I want to be. So this is like 1.75. And the mic trim is plus 6 dB. I don't know if this is actually cleaner. I'd have to look at it's so low on the input level, and then it's being boosted after the preamp. But that, might look cleaner on an analysis. Let's bump up to plus 12 dB on the trim and turn my mic input down just a touch more. So, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, now I'm at like 1.5 out of 10. And, so technically my preamp is lower. But if there is noise, I feel like I would also be introducing, I'd be bumping that noise up. If this trim adjustment comes after the preamp, it's going to raise the floor up in all the level. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is cleaner. Now, someone on a C70 Facebook group turned on the mic trimming to plus 12, but then also turned on the mic attenuator. This should be a 20 dB cut. That's now on. And if I turn my gain back up to cancel out the attenuator, so I feel like I have a number of things like canceling each other out at this point. The trim is up, so I turned down my input level, then I turned the attenuator on, then I turned my input level back up. I'm back at like 2.5. So theoretically, I'm kind of where I was before I turned on the attenuator and the mic trim. These two things are essentially canceling each other out. But if we're looking at the levels, which hopefully Gilbert will send to me, a readout of what these look like from Audition, is this cleaner? It's possible that this is cleaner than the, with the trim and attenuator off. Let me turn those back off so we can compare. Okay, I'm still a little hot. Okay, without the mic trim and without the attenuator and, only turning my input level down just a touch, which sounds cleaner. I have headphones on right now and I'm listening to this live as I record this, and it seems to be about a wash. And in theory, with the attenuator and the mic trim working together to bring me back to the same level, or working against each other and having me end up at about the same level, I feel like it's going to be a wash. When we look at the audio, we may have a different story. That being said, I'm hesitant to always leave the mic trim and the attenuator on, because then when I need them, I don't have them. If I go to a monster truck rally and the noise is so loud, I can't turn it down. What other options do I have? I don't. I've burned my attenuator. I burned my mic trim to kind of get my noise floor down. I don't know what the answer is. I hope it's the same amount of noise without the mic trim and the attenuator on as it is with both of those off, so that I can actually use them when I need them. That's my hope. So I'm sorry there's no actual conclusions here. I'm going to send these files over to Gilbert so he actually has clean files to work with, not the really noisy, distorted, gross files from yesterday Some of these were still noisy. There's something wrong with this Kondor Blue Cable. I'll do a little bit more testing with it on another date with a different microphone, but as of right now, it's unusable in the way that I was hoping to use it, and that was with this Rode video mic NTG. Very disappointed in that. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.